Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to study relationship between the duty delta and the base period, and we will also solve a numerical based on this topic. The relationship between the duty delta and base period. Here duty is in hectares per cubic, whereas duty is defined as the number of hectares of land irrigated for full growth of a crop given by supplying a 1 cubic of water continuously for this base period. Okay, so whereas base period will be in days, and this is the time between the first watering of a crop at the time of sowing to its last watering before the harvesting, and this delta is the total depth of water supplied in meters, whereas it is defined as the total depth of water required by a crop to come to its full maturity. Now, if we take a field of area d hectares, water supplied to the field corresponding to a water depth del meters will be equal to del into d hectares meter. That will be d into 10 to the power 4 cubic meter. So here 1 hectare is 10 to the power 4 cubic. Now again, for the same field of d hectares, 1 cubic of water is required to flow during the entire base period. Hence, water supplied to the field will be equal to volume. This volume will be equal to discharge into time, whereas discharge we will take as 1 cubic, since 1 cubic of water is supplied, and these days in this b will be converted to second. For that, in one day we have 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds, so it will be in cubic meter. Now equating these both equations, we will solve and get a formula that is delta is equal to 8.64 times of b divided by d, total divided by d, whereas this will be in meters and this is in days, d is in hectares, and if we to get delta in centimeter we will just use 864 b by d hectares. So this is the another formula if we want to calculate the delta in centimeter. Okay, so this is the formula that we will use while solving the numerical based on this topic. Okay, so this is the numerical that we are going to solve today. So here the given numerical is a field channel has cultivable command area. In command area we have cultivable command area and non-cultivable command area, whereas the cultivable command area is the total area in which we can irrigate. Okay, so it is given of 2000 hectares. The intensity of irrigation for gram is 30% and that for wheat is 50%. Gram has a core period of 18 days. So here core period is also known as base period, which is given in which can be represented as b. This is b, and this core depth is 12 centimeter, which is delta here, while wheat has a core period of 15 days and core depth of 15 centimeter. So delta given in centimeter. Okay, so we will use, since this is given in centimeter, we will use this formula. Okay, 864. Now we have to calculate the discharge of the field channel, the total discharge. So for the solution given, so for gram we have core period b is equal to 18 days. Okay, this is core period, and core depth del is equal to 12 centimeter. We will calculate first duty, which is in hectare per cubic. So for that we have, from this formula we have, since we have del is equal to 864 b by d, so d will be equal to 864 b by del. So here d is equal to 864 b by del. 864 into 18 by 12, which is equal to 1296 hectare per cubic. Okay, so since we have calculated this, to calculate the discharge we have discharge in cubic meter per second. Here we have d is in hectare per cubic, so we can get the discharge by dividing area with duty. So here first we have to calculate the total area required for the gram. So area for gram is equal to 13% of this 2000 hectares. So 13% of 2000 hectares, which will be equal to 0.3 into 2000, that is 600 hectares. Now discharge required for gram will be discharge required for here discharge required for gram is equal to area by duty, which will be equal to 600 by 1296, which is equal to 1296, that is 0.463 cubics. Okay, now for we have calculated the discharge for gram, we will now calculate the discharge for the wheat. So here for wheat, core period B is equal to, core period is 15 days and core depth is 12 centimeter. Core depth is here 15 centimeter. So here B is equal to 15 days and core depth del is equal to 15 centimeter. So duty D is equal to 864 B by del, which is equal to 864 into 15 divided by 15, which will be equal to 864 hectare per cubic. Now area required for wheat will be equal to, area required for wheat is equal to, area required for wheat is 15% of 2000 hectares, that will be 15% of 2000 hectares, which is equal to 0.5 into 2000, that is 1000 hectares. So now the discharge required for wheat, discharge required for wheat is equal to area by duty, which is equal to 1000 by 864, which will be equal to 1000 by 864 is 1.157 cubic meter per second. So now we have to calculate the discharge of the fraction. So the total discharge will be the summation of discharge for the gram and discharge for the wheat. So here total discharge of channel will be equal to discharge from the gram, that is 0.463 cubics, 0.463 plus 1.157 cubics, which is equal to 1.157 plus 0.463, that is 1.62 cubic meter per second. So this is the required answer for this numerical. For more numerical we will solve it in another video. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much.